Hey guys, and welcome to Machine Learning with C++. So I'm Tom Joy. A little bit about me. I've recently graduated from Oxford in engineering, and I specialised in machine learning and computer vision. I've had a vast amount of experience, both commercially and academically, and that's enabled me to get a good foundation of what's actually going on, but also being able to implement it in a real life situation. I'm about to undertake a PhD in semantic SLAM at Oxford, and don't worry too much about what semantic SLAM is, but basically it's the process of if you've got it's like a spatial AI, and if you've got a camera, you want the camera to recognize what's around it, but also work out how far away certain objects are, and also how the camera moves through space. So let's go on with the course. This is going to be a brief introduction about what the course is about and what you can expect along the way. So what we'll learn, the first section is the purposes of machine learning, and this is a very gentle introduction to what machine learning actually is and how it can be used in real life. We'll be going through different machine learning algorithms, different kinds, two main types of machine learning, and we'll also be looking at different data types and how we can use them. We'll also explain a simple example about where machine learning could be used in real life and talk about the limitations of that. So the second section is modelling a problem with linear regression. Now don't worry too much about what linear regression is, but effectively it's just fitting a line of best fit to some data we've observed. And we'll be going through how we obtain this line of best fit. And we're going to be obtaining this line of best fit through something called gradient descent. Now don't worry about what that is either, but we'll be going exactly through that, and I'll be taking you through the theory and also implementing it. So then the final section is cluster analysis with k-means, and clustering is effectively grouping the data into clusters or groups, so you can obtain similar patterns and also find the similarities in the data set. And we'll be going through the simple iterative algorithm, the k-means algorithm, about how we can obtain these clusters within the data set. So prerequisites: you'll need access to a Linux, Mac or Windows computer. I'm using a Ubuntu 16.04, but feel free to use Xcode or Visual Studio on Windows or Mac. You'll need some experience with C++ or C++11. Now don't worry if you haven't got that experience. The code is very readable and you'll be able to follow it very easily. However, I do recommend that you understand object-oriented programming, because that will make it a lot easier to see what's going on. You will also need a basic understanding of calculus and statistics. Now, obviously don't go back and dig up all your maths books, but you might need to go back and just check something as I'm going through it, but it should be very easy to follow, and I like to think I've explained it very clearly. So course goals. So what are we trying to achieve? We're trying to achieve how a variety of data types can be used for machine learning. So which data do we actually want and which do we not want? How do we interpret the data? We're going to become aware of different types of machine learning algorithms, a certain algorithm suited over another algorithm, and also where different ones that are available. We're then also going to be implementing linear regression, as I've previously stated, but we're also going to go and look at its limitations and also how we can extend it to become more robust. Then after that, we're going to look at implementing the k-means algorithm, and we'll also understand its limitations and extensions.